Maybe it will be fun. Let's see who turns up. Little Pug just turned up. Pug just walked in. Oh, hi, Pug. How are you doing? How are you? Are you good? You seem good. Joe Torres is here. Sup, motherfucker? I'll be seeing Joe sometime soon, hopefully. As long as there's no problems at the border, we'll be fine. Valkyrie is second. Good evening. Trout Wombat, hello. Hey guys, how's it going? The Stanleys is here. Hi all. Hi Stanleys. How's it going? What's up? Glad you could make it. Glad you could join me. What are we going to talk about? I don't know. But I am drinking with every super chat, so. There we go. Did you see the lawn trailer? I did. I did. Now the question is, do we do a live about that? That's the question. Should we do a live about that tomorrow? I don't know if I want to do a live tomorrow, but maybe we will. Some interesting stuff in there for sure, but I don't know how I feel about that. Hey Chuck, how's it going? Kit 10K, $5. Oh, I should have a drink for that. Thank you so much, Kit. He says, hey Cap, what's up? I pinned the wrong one. Replace pin message. There we go. That's cool. It's cool that I can do that. All right, there we go. Guten Tag. Matt Boardman is here as well. Might as well have a little chit chat about the whole Lon Noonien Singh, head of security on the Enterprise. I say what? It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I want to see what they do with her storyline, how they make it interesting, how they don't mess things up, or maybe they just will, because this is the way, apparently, with New Trek. Yours, a cold one after a long live stream over 4 hours ago. Yes. And considering that we're not, probably not doing a live tomorrow night, might as well do it now and see if I can get a few super chats in. Would be awesome. But then again, we might do one tomorrow. I don't know. The original plan was not to, just because I've got some plans tomorrow, and I don't know how long they're going to run to, if they run into the live time or not. So, I don't know. I figure why not do one tonight and hang out with you guys for a little bit. One. That's right. So yeah, it's on Instagram if you guys haven't seen it, on Star Trek on P Plus, Paramount Plus, has the Uhura one and the Lon one. I'm sure we'll get one for Christine Chapel. I'm sure we'll get one for Mbaga. That's what they seem to be doing. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. There's also another character, I believe the Helms lady. Not sure her name though, but I'm looking forward to seeing more of those as a lead up to Strange New Worlds, which is only about a month away now. So, it's snowing out in the west, 5 centimeters. It snowed 2 days here, got about 10 centimeters, and then today was nice and mild, and it pretty much all melted. So, and it's supposed to be mild for the next few days, although we're supposed to get rain for the next few days as well. So that kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. It's spring in Canada, so I mean, it's not like it's unexpected. The Stanley says Universe Star Trek on YouTube for the launch trailer, or Universe Star Trek as well. on YouTube. So there you go. Yeah, check it out. So anyway, hope you guys are well, and yeah, let's see what we can chat about. It might only be an hour long live tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But really looking forward to hearing what you guys want to talk about. Hello, Captain. I saw you were live and hit the like button. Thank you, Curtis. Urs says a couple of days ago it was the 25th anniversary since we moved to Canada from Switzerland. Oh, wow. That's great. Welcome to Canada. Let's see. Kit 10K, $5. Cold as hell where I am, but no snow, thankfully. Where are you located again, Kit? I keep forgetting where you're at. But yeah, no snow is a good thing. So hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. And hey, they dropped a new Top Gun 2 trailer today. The movie was supposed to be out 2 years ago, but please give us another trailer. With looks like a MiG SU, not a MiG, but a SU-37. At least it ain't an F5 this time for the bad guys. So, I mean, hey, there's that. Matt Boardman says, I guess you can't say certain words or it blocks your message. Why would you say? Private message me what you said, and if you want me to say it, I'll say it. I have no problem saying anything. Kit 10K, I'm in the northeast of the United States. Okay, well, that's non-specific, but thank you. Curtis Simpkins, way to go, Matt. Ooh, Samuel's here. Stuart, did you see my costume pick? What did you think? I am the first customer out there with a post one. Surprise. Yeah, I saw it right away. I even retweeted it, and people have commented on my retweet. So, yay. Of course, Sam's still up. He'll be up for another, I would guess, another 4 or 5 hours at least. So does anyone know why Q and Guinan don't like each other? Not that they don't like each other, but anyhow, Samuel, we might do a live tomorrow night, depending on how things go. Do the Lawn Noonians thing. I have a feeling they're going to release a Chapel one, though, like for Nurse Chapel, one for Mbanga, the doctor guy, and also one for the other lady, who I don't know who she is. I think we're going to get those over the next few days. So I don't know if you want to just wait and do them next week. We'll see. We'll see, Samuel. We'll see. We'll talk tomorrow. Apparently they're on YouTube as well under, where did the Stanleys say that? On Universe Star Trek is the channel, I guess. Q and Guinan dated a long time ago. A bald man was a psycho to me once. Because after you break up with somebody, they're always a psycho after the fact, aren't they? Yeah, so that's probably what happened. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? Enormous, redo. Do you think them writing known characters, history's sallies? Do you think that them writing known characters, history sallies? I have no idea what that means. Who is Sally, and why are we talking about multiple Sallys? Robert Z. Guinan can't be a Lorian, it seems. Well, she is, though, so... Kit 10K throws in $5. Yo, Samuel, love the uniform. Maybe with my new upcoming job, I may have the money to get... Well, maybe. And Matt says, shoot. What are you shooting? Sully's the characters. Oh. It can definitely make a character worse in hindsight, but yeah, Sully's makes more sense than Sally's for sure. So, but I can see why your phone would autocorrect that. It has a distinct possibility of doing so. However, it's just in that continuity, whatever the show is. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, your original view of that character is going to change. So, let's see what my good man... Oh, I didn't have a drink for Kit's last super chat. Oh, okay. That explains it, Matt. Gotcha. Eric Martin, $5. As long as we don't talk about the slap, I'm game for anything. Yeah. Latest Picard, I love it when Q couldn't snap his fingers at the end. I thought it was great. Well, he could snap his fingers, just didn't do anything. Prince Spiner and the 100 Soongs, the TV series. That'd make a good comedy for sure. Robert Z or Generations didn't happen. Sauron wasn't that powerful. Or there are different kids of Valorian. Who's Sauron? What? Normus is like, I'll drink to that. Urs says, I haven't seen Uncharted movie yet, but I reckon it won't be as good as the game. With the casting, Tom Holland? Tom Holland's great, don't get me wrong, but he is not Nathan Drake. I'm fucking sorry. That was miscast, 100%. And Mark Wahlberg as whatever that old guy's name is. I want to say Sully, but we just talked about Sully in people's names. So I don't know if that's true. He not correct casting for that movie. I was very disappointed to hear that. Uncharted, such great games, and Nathan Drake is such a great character. Pretty sure that's his name. I'm probably getting his name wrong, but he's not Tom Holland. Man, Tom Holland makes perfect Spider-Man, makes perfect other characters for sure, but not the Uncharted guy. What the hell were you thinking? Oh, we had a big name. We get Tom Holland. Yeah, well, that doesn't quite work now, does it? It's incorrect casting, in my opinion. The characters on Stranger Worlds are ripe for exploring backstory, though. Biggest worry is Kirk in season 2, but we'll see. Absolutely. Enormous Redus, we need a Monster Maroon series with Enterprise B. Doesn't have to be the Enterprise, that's for sure. Kit 10K throws in $20. Thank you so much, Kit. Here's a topic for a short discussion. The TNG episode of Season 1 Conspiracy. The neural parasites were supposed to have been made into the Borg, which were supposed to be a race of insects, but budget reductions prevented that. Yes. Isn't that the truth? I have a woman that I dated, crazy hot, but so insecure. She didn't like that I worked with someone I used to date, so she broke up with me. Psycho. Greg Troublemaker. Are you considering building Axanar's USS Ares? This is one of my favorite ships, but afraid of the Axanar's problems. We won't see it anymore. I would love to see an Eagle Moss version of the ship. You'll never see an Eagle Moss version of the Ares, my friend. But there are still model kits out there, I believe. I have no plans to get one or build one. It is a cool ship design, though. It's like the Halo series for miscasting. I don't know. I never played the game, so I'm watching Halo as like, this is Halo. This is my introduction to Halo. Cool. Matt Boardman, in the process of breaking up with me, she told me I was boring because her idea of excitement was fighting with the person she was dating. Nope. Yeah, that's Psycho. Eric Martin, maybe because Q can't snap his fingers at Picard's ancestor, that is why he has to change tactics and meet with Soong. Possibly. I don't think it's just because it's Picard's ancestor. I think it's just he's lost his powers somehow. Project Achieva. Hey Cap, do you think they will release a Strange New World trailer for different characters and Uhura was the first one? Yes, because they already released later today the Lon Noonien Singh. Apparently she's the security chief on the Enterprise. So, and it looks like there's some interesting stuff in that trailer for sure. So we'll probably do a breakdown of that at some point. Peter Lukaku, $10. Thank you so much. Have you caught up with Raised by Wolves? Surprised it's not the same universe as Alien. I haven't. No, it's one I do need to watch. It's funny, I was going to come on here and ask for recommendations of what I should watch next. So Raised by Wolves is a good one. The Stanley sounds like a lucky escape, Hordman. And Matt says, I would still love to have a Trekyards live where between you guys in the live chat, we plan out an idea for an episode of Trek from beginning to end. That's a good idea. Terrence Williams, did you ever watch Clear Skies, Captain? Clear Skies. No. What's that about? Matt Boardman, through super chats and votes, we could decide on the course of the episode and then see where we're at the end of the live. That's a good idea, actually. I like that. Anthony Foster, $2. Drink with every super chat. Let's get hammered. Matt Borbin actually ended up enjoying Uncharted, but unfortunately I haven't had a chance to play the game. I still can't get my hands on a PlayStation 5. Well, they've got all the Uncharted games for the other systems, so I have a PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 5. General Grievous. If you want someone to constantly fight with you, don't have to date someone to do. What's the point? The Witcher is one of the best to watch. I've already watched all The Witcher though, so I watch something new. I'm not completed. I haven't completed watching Foundation yet, but it's not really sucking me in too much. So I don't know. I'd love to see Janeway and Picard. Would you? Hell yeah. Eric Martin, Matt. We should have a crazy ex-girlfriend stories live some night. I could fill half an hour at least. How about you? Oh, I have stories. I do too, so. Chuck A, the movie starring... Trekyards, the movie starring Captain Foley and Commander Calkins. Can't wait. I would love to do a fan Trekyards movie. I mean, other channels have done it, like Game Chasers is doing a movie right now, and there's been other ones like Angry Video Game Nerd. I would love to do a Trekyards movie of some sort. I think that would be really fun. Matt Boardman, that's what I told her. The idea of a passion in a relationship is not fighting. I don't like drama. Enormous Redis says, is there a possibility that all of the things in Picard is Q showing Picard the possible reality if Picard was not put into the ribbon? No, I don't think so. General Grievous, I believe season 1 of Picard missed the golden opportunity to bring back the neuroparasites since there was already been a message sent out into deep space. Well, that's the thing, though. They can come back anytime. Matt Boardman, I definitely have some stories I could tell, like the one woman who was ready to marry me after 3 dates. Well, that's just your sexiness and raw charisma. I mean, I get that all the time. I got women throwing themselves at my feet because I'm Captain Foley. You have no idea. Matt might have a little idea, but generally you have guys have no idea. Trust me. How do you like the Adventures of Tintin movie that came out a couple of years ago? I thought it was good, actually. I enjoyed the animation on that. I thought it was fine, and I liked the story. So, General Grievous, that could have been a plot involving them coming back and being more subtle and taking over the Federation. I think they worked the whole taking over the Federation plot into the Changelings. But yes, they're still ripe to come back at some point. Enormous Redis will work on the movie for free. What do you do, Enormous? Are you an editor? Because if you're an editor, we could use an editor. Terrence Williams, Clear Skies is a Star Trek adventure YouTube RPG. Their ship was the USS Rose that was on Star Trek Picard due to the link with Star Trek Online. I have not watched that, no. Hey, Multi-Gunman, how's it going? Hope you're well. Cody Michaels, I've said this a while back, but I want to see Captain Foley get hammered and explain the Shatnerverse. If I can remember it all. It would be funny to do that drunk, though. And then fucking his grave is this green, like, light came out of the rocks, and the Romulans, they beamed him up, and they brought him back to life and shit. Eric Martin, did I hear that Carl Urban may not be able to do the next movie? Well, if that's the case, then I might as well not even make one, in my opinion. Multi-Gunman, have you seen the new Strange New Worlds trailer yet? Yes. Matt Boardman says, I've been known to do that with certain games, and I know I wouldn't have the time to play or don't want to pay for it. You want to pay for it? You're one of those guys. Cheapskate. Kit 10K, one of the Bat in the Sun's earliest videos was Nathan Drake versus Lara Croft. Wasn't bad, and the one who played Nathan Drake and Lara Croft played their parts well, in my opinion. Bat in the Sun does some great videos, for sure. Mark Brennan YouTube channel, you watch Halo? I did. I watched the first episode, yes. That's all it's out. So, Curtis Simpkins. I hear they're doing a new RPG of Star Trek. Might be out soon, Captain. Yes, it's called Star Trek Resurgence. It's a ties in the Takan Empire, so I'm looking forward to that as well. The same tech they used to make the Titan movie was also used to make the Uncharted in-game scenes with motion capture. Oh, cool. They should make an animated Star Trek movie with motion capture. I agree. Cody Michaels, that was awesome. Thank you, sir. That was just part of it, man. I need to be actually drunk and read the synopsis. Because I have read all the books, and I love the books, but I haven't read them in a while. They're ones I want to revisit, actually. Norma Shritas, I do all kinds of stuff. More SFX dude. But me and my wife are hardcore Trek fans and worked in indie films. Well, there you go. Avery Ramsdorf. Hold on. Enormous Readus. You might want to email us at trekyards@hotmail.com. If you've done professional editing, we could use some help editing on some of our older videos, maybe. Get some out there to you guys. Anyway, Avery, $3. Do you partly own Star Trek? Commander had a meeting a year ago. I wish. If you're talking about our April 1st video, well then, I wish. Peter Lakako, oh, I need a drink for that. Peter Lakako, $10. Trekyards should do behind the scenes episode. After so many years, I'm sure that you have some material on the editing room floor. We have a lot. We have bloopers and stuff too. But that would be a Samuel job. Eric Martin, I tried playing Apex with a friend online. Made me feel old as the controls and options are too complicated for me. People are yelling at me to do this or that, and I have no idea, lol. Same with Bridge Crew until you get used to it. It's hard to wrangle what to do on Bridge Crew sometimes, depending on the station you're at and what ship you're on. So it took a while, but you have to figure it out. It's like second nature. Anthony Foster, $10. Thank you so much, Anthony. Boy, just wanted you to know that this is one of my favorite channels on any media. One of the few I don't swipe away when I get a notification. That is awesome. That makes me feel really good. Thank you so much. Kit 10K throws in $10 as well. And speaking of neural parasites, I had planned on bringing them into a future book of mine of Star Trek Dangerous Frontiers. Haven't worked out all the details yet. Well, I'll be looking forward to that, Kit. Target Cucumber Mini Mint Seltzer and Gin is where it's at. Matt Boardman, nope. You have to sign away your firstborn, climb a special peak, and then that can only be found on a certain day of the month to retrieve a flower that only blooms at midnight to be a Trekyards editor. And only on a Tuesday. It has to be Tuesday. And all 9 planets have to be in alignment. And yeah, I'm sure there's other things. Target Cucumber. Oh, I read that one already. Curtis Simpkins. We need a fan series or movie of the Captain's Pug and call it The New Adventures of Pug. Did you want your own Star Trek series, Puggins? Tim McCaffrey just downloaded Doom 2 again. Or my speed. Doom 2 is awesome. So is Quake. I loved Quake back in the day. Whew. Wow. Call for the show. Call the show for Captain's Pug, Star Trek Pug. Do you want to have a Star Trek show? You got built-in fans already. He's famous, Puggins. I don't know why she looks so despondent and distressed and depressed when she's already famous. Oh, that's why. She always looks like that. Of course, that's why. That legit was mostly the plot of Star Wars Clone Wars episode Blue Shadow virus minus giving up your firstborn. Doc McGillicuddy, I made my wife eat sardines today. I think I'll be sleeping alone. I love sardines. I haven't had sardines for a while, man. I need some sardines. Dude, what medium do you like them in? Do you like them in like the water? Do you like them in the lemon oil or whatever it's called? There's hot sauce ones. I'm not a fan of the tomato paste ones, but I like sardines. I haven't had sardines in a long time. Kind of was a staple at my Nana's house when I was a kid growing up. She always had sardines and I'd always eat them. And she always had like pate with crackers. Always looked and smelled like cat food, but it was really good. So, Project Achieve, I just watched the new Lawn trailer. Whoa, yeah, we need to cover it. I've only watched it twice, so there's a lot to take in because they're very fast cuts. But Urs says, I agree, but that fan series could also need an animated spin-off, Pug Adventures. Doc McGillicuddy, hope everyone is having a good night tonight. I am so far, and hopefully you guys are as well. Eric Martin, I'm really good at Dig Dug and Galaxian. The Pug versus Q, oh, there's a battle. Sardines are fantastic. The Pug have her own starship Pug. Mustard sauce or spicy sauce? Mustard sauce I've never tried, but I think I would really like it. Spicy is always very good. And yes, olive oil Rebel Poet is one of my go-to ones. So, General Grievous, hey Doc, did you grab enough pillows for the couch before she banished you? Kippers and crackers, hell yeah. Stanley's, are you thinking Lon is an augment or just a similar name? I'm hoping it's just a similar name. I don't think she's an augment. There's a line in the trailer where she says, I'm the only one that survived. So I don't know what that means. But not sure if you were a fan of the Commodore Amiga, but pre-order for the A500 Mini is up now and for release in Canada. Oh, may release in Canada. That's cool. I'm never really a fan of the Commodore Amiga, but I love all those mini systems. I've got a bunch of them, so. Enormous Ritus, sorry I've been drinking, and I love you guys. Sorry, I'll reread that. Sorry I've been drinking, and I love you guys. I gotta work early, but peace and long life and junk. But also Sicko and Bashir are fixing the timeline, and Picard is fucking this shit up or not. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe you don't sound like that. I don't know. But you said you've been drinking. My couch is pretty nice. I'll manage. She farts more than. Oh my god. Kid 10K. Of course, Empress Pug has fans. There's a squirrel named Jill that has a Twitter account called this girl is a squirrel. That's getting her attention, and has over 100,000 followers. So Empress Pug would easily get. Oh, yeah. You need your own Instagram. Doc McGillicuddy, try the mustard sauce. It complements the fishy tang. The fishy zing. Sorry. Squirrel. Chuck A. Leah Thompson's acting in Picard with 2 takes. Frakes directing. 2 takes, Frakes. Curtis says, and Dot is her first officer. Yeah, Dot's just a grumpy old lady at this point. Anthony Foster throws in $5. Is that Stella or Peroni? It's neither. It is Moosehead Lager. How very Canadian. It's very good. McGillicuddy says, I wonder what amazing assortment of sardines the Star Trek universe has. Sardines from Andoria. Yes. Stanislav. Ooh, nice name. Kind of glad Picard decided to branch off its timelines. Urs says, just don't drink any vodka or you might start speaking Russian and need a Canadian or a Budweiser to be able to speak English again. It's true, comrade. Matt Deckard, I was really hoping Christian Slater would be the Watcher. In his persona of Cuffs. I don't know if you've seen the movie Cuffs, anybody, but one of my favorite lines from that movie, it's a Christian Slater movie. He plays like a cop or a detective, I think. And one of my favorite lines that I use all the time is when he says goodbye to his girlfriend on the phone. He says, love and kisses on all your pink parts. I say it to Sylvia all the time. I'm such a charmer. Doc McGillicuddy, I had my first alcoholic drink in a year tonight. sat out back with the kids and had a fire, topped it off with 2 cans of fishy. I'm a light drinker. That sounds like a wonderful evening, actually. I wish it was nice enough weather that I could have a campfire. Kit 10K throws in $10. Thank you so much, Kit. Much appreciated. Those who are looking forward to my book, thank you for the support and standing by me. I am now nowhere near a professional writer, but it's several months away. But I can't wait till it's done. McGillicuddy says Moosehead Lager made in a real moose head. Yes. Rebel Poet 71. Have to ask, Team Chris Rock or Team Will Smith? They both fucked up, so they've since made up, so I really don't care. Eric Martin, you should do that scene from Star Trek 3 where we first see the bird of prey. You could dress up like Krug and reach down and pet your targ beside your chair, but it's the pug and it snores instead of snarls. Oh, yes. Curtis Simpkins. Okay, Doc could be her doctor then, Captain. There you go. Snoopy McQueen, $5. Thank you. How do you know that Strange New Worlds Enterprise is bigger than the TOS Enterprise? And I wish Spock's eyebrows were like it was in the Cade. Because in the Eagle Moss book for the ship, they state the size of it, which is larger than the original Enterprise. Also, they had to upscale it to match Discovery, because otherwise, if it was the original size ship, it would look really puny beside Discovery, and they didn't want that, so they actually upscaled it. It's like 200 feet or meters longer. I don't know the measurements off the top of my head, but it's bigger, Snoopy. So. Rebel Poet 71, I want a Doctor Who Star Trek crossover. They've already done that. There's been comic books. Anthony Foster, $2. Moosehead, Canadian, eh? Right? Sorry. Yeah, trademark union established in 1867. But yeah, Moosehead Lager. Anyone here watching Moonshiners? I watched Moonshiners the first few seasons. I haven't seen any of the newer ones. Project Achieva. I have 1 bottle of Russian beer, Baltica 7, in my fridge. Got it before LCBO banned all Rusky drinks. I don't want to touch it. Doc McGillicuddy. Spock's new sideburns are rumored to be actual snakes. Yeah, they're like looking down here. LOL, well played. What was well played? Who did a well play? Clarity, Anthony. Let me know. Who did a good well play thing? Was it me or was it someone else? I don't even know. Doc McGillicuddy. Maybe in Strange New Worlds, the Enterprise gets beaten to heck and back and is eventually brought in line with what we see in the TOS ship was. That's the dream. They've had multiple attempts. They've had multiple chances to do that already, and they keep fucking it up. And even if they do make it look like TOS, it'll still never match size-wise. There's no way it's going to get scaled down. So it's just fucking stupid. They use the shrink ray to shrink the ship down to the original size. Yes, and all the other ships in the fleet as well, and all the people as well. And why not Earth while we're at it, just so that everything makes sense. Q is Doctor Who. Eggsy Star Trek says, hello, Captain Foley. What is your favorite Canadian beer? Either Sleeman's or Moosehead. Keith's is good as well. I don't care whether it's, I always just buy random beer at the beer store, but I really like Moosehead Lager. If somebody asks me if I want to go buy beer, one of the first things that pops into my head is either Sleeman, their honey lager, or Moosehead. So I guess that would be your answer, even though I really don't have a favorite. Oh, Moosehead comment. Captain, I know you haven't played Mass Effect, but I hear there might be a movie and series in the works. Well, apparently there already is a series in the works, I believe. But yeah, I'm down for it. It's good sci-fi, so Doc McGillicuddy, Spock sideburns are K-pop microphones. Yes. Peter Lacaco, $10. New Top Gun Maverick trailer today got goosebumps. Iceman makes a cameo. Yeah, Admiral Iceman. Admiral Kazansky. He does indeed. Eric Martin, has anyone noticed that the ads on YouTube are getting longer before you can skip? Super annoying. Yeah, the whole ad thing on YouTube has totally changed. It's... Trekyards says, Bonjour, mon capitaine. I hope all is well on the neutral zone. It's peaceful and quiet here. Doc McGillicuddy, ads on YouTube are mathematically designed for your viewing pleasure. Lies. Project Achieva, at least no holograms on the Enterprise. They got ripped out by Captain Pike's order. It's true. When they had the anti-alcohol law in the States, the Mennonites in Canada made moonshine in this area. I read that in a book. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. The Cynical Optimist, what's your favorite alcoholic beverage, Captain? Favorite alcoholic beverage? Anything tasty. I don't have a favorite. You know, one of my go-tos is honestly a vodka martini, and I need 3 olives. One for before I drink it, one for the middle of drinking it, and one for at the end after it's gone. 3 olives. That's my only stipulation with a vodka martini. Other than that, rum and coke or rye whiskey. Screwdrivers are nice. I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I never get ads on Firefox. Eric Martin puts in $2. Are you going to do any script read-throughs? Oh, shit. Don't mention that around Matt. Matt, you and I have to do a Top Gun read-through. A Top Gun, Matt, script read-through. Oh. Don't know. Probably do some at some point. Eggsy says, Captain Foley, do you think the Orville and Galaxy Quest could fit in the Star Trek multiverse? No. Trek or not, I do like that t-shirt. The blue on black pops. Reminds me of TOS movies and TNG opening credits. It's actually a blue shirt. It's blue. You can't tell, but it's like a dark navy blue. In this lighting, you just can't tell, but it's a dark navy blue. So there you go. And it's the complete like orthos and, well, not complete. It's just got the top and the cutaway. And but thank you. Solaris, the long hauler rail fan. Hey guys, apparently Starfleet has discovered virtual rail fan. A shuttle van from the NCC 1701 went by their Skycamish camera this weekend, and they have it on the latest grab bag video. Neat. Solaris says if anyone is interested. Shaken or stirred, I don't care, it's the same. A German feller I knew once said that North American beer is watered down, whatever that means. American beer is watered down, Canadian beer is not. Doc McGillicuddy, during Prohibition in the U.S., a company made concentrated grape with a label that said, don't. Add this juice to water and add yeast or it will turn into wine. That's funny. Curtis Simpkins, I pay $11.99 for YouTube, so no ads for me. I hope this won't hurt your channel, Captain. I don't know how ad blockers or YouTube Premium, well, I know how YouTube Premium works. I don't know how ad blockers work. You're paying for YouTube Premium, though, with that, and every creator on the platform gets a small chunk of the YouTube Premium. But I mean, there's so many we probably get half a penny a month from YouTube Premium. So not sure how that works exactly, but Jason Paris, has anyone heard anything about the 4th Star Trek movie with Chris Pine and the rest of the 09 cast returning? Nope. Last thing I heard was like 3 days ago, and it said that Simon Pegg has talked to the current director, or the fuck his name was. I didn't pay attention because I don't care. And just talking about some ideas, but again, I'll believe it when I see it in the theater. Until then, I'm not buying anything. Eric Martin, I need to make you a chocolate martini with chocolate olives. Sneaks up on you big time. That sounds fucking disgusting. Everything about that. A chocolate martini, first of all, is a nope. I mean, for a dessert drink, sure, but with chocolate olives, the fuck is that? No, no. If that's an olive dipped in chocolate, that's just completely wrong. Now, if it's like a chocolate covered almond with the almond like cored out of it, so it's just chocolate. But ew, no, ew. Peter Lukaku. This is what I call a target-rich environment. Goose, even you can get laid in a place like this. Kit 10K, speaking of Canada running alcohol down to the US, there is an episode of a show called Sea Hunters with Clive Cussler. It's a great TV show. My favorite one is when they found the RMS Carpathia. Yes, I've heard of this show. I haven't watched it, though. The TOS Enterprise will always be the beauty of them all. Hell yeah. Matt Bourbon's like, ooh, Top Gun would be fun. Squadron Course, I heard the visual effects work on Top Gun 2 is really great. Did you hear that? Or are you just trying to suck up to Matt Boardman? You know he worked on that movie and he did a lot of the visual effects stuff, right? I don't know what you're trying to do, Squadron Course. I've heard it's kind of crap. What is this with this MiG? This Su-37? Why is there an Su-37 as an enemy ship? It should be an F-5. It should be an F-5 Tiger Hawk. What's wrong with you people? The nerve. Solaris says, and if I'm not mistaken, the Starfleet counselors recommend some kind of hobby. Yes, hobbies are good. Trek or not, we have a new big tasty burger at McDonald's in UK and it rocks. Sounds good. The big tasty burger. I'm a big burger fan. So, Eric Martin, it's a pure chocolate shaped like an olive. Relax. Okay, that's better. But I don't want chocolate in my alcohol. I've got chocolate vodka downstairs, and it's interesting. Cody Michaels, Playmates question. Do you think the new figures will have interchangeable hands? I worry that they won't be able to hold the accessories. They're not going to have interchangeable hands. I can promise you that. Squadron Course. Did Matt work on it? I had no idea. Curtis Simpkins. Hold on. Squadron Course. Did Matt work on it? I had no idea. I believe you, Squadron Course. Thousands wouldn't. But I will. Because I know you. Curtis says now they need a Top Gun, the video game captain. Oh, there's been a few of those, Curtis. Matt Boardman, I'm definitely paying for YouTube Premium. I got so sick of increased ads. Well worth it to not have to watch ads. Well played, Google. Trek or not, burger is the food of the gods. Star Trek Moonshiners, fan film idea. Matt Boardman, I do believe they have talked about a Top Gun video game. Hell yeah, I want to see a new one. Make it VR. Trek or not, I'll bow to the meat and 2 paps. Is that referring to your penis? Jeremy Caulfield, I don't want chocolate in my peanut butter. You need to have the right ratio. Reese's gets it right. And that's a pet peeve of mine. If anybody out there calls Reese's peanut butter cups Reese's, I'm going to fucking come and bitch slap you. It's not how you pronounce it. It's not pronounced Reese's. For fuck's sakes, it's Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cups, not Reese's. Same people that probably say Legos as a plural for Lego. The plural of Lego is Lego, not Legos. For the love of God, stop saying Reese's and stop saying Legos. Or you will definitely have my foot inserted so far up your ass, You'll be able to smell my toes. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Ooh, okay, Matt. I'm not going to say anything. Still not an F5. Dutch chocolate Van Gogh vodka is the jam. Curtis Simpkins, thanks for the info. Pete Lacaco, watching G.I. Joe episodes live on YouTube again, but they invited ads into the live, and it crashes a lot, and some commercials are an hour long. Wow, 5 facts, eggs. Solaris says, by the way, Captain, you are a gentleman. Are you a gentleman or a captain? If you get what I mean. I don't get what you mean. Is that a Captain Morgan reference? Spice Drum? I don't know what you mean. I need that cleared up. I am both a gentleman and a captain. And yet neither. Depends on my mood. So, I don't know what you mean by that. Donnie is here. Hey, Donnie. Burger we call bun baps. Meat, the best food. Rebel Poet says, and it's a bout, not a boot. Yeah, no one here says a boot. I fucking hate that. Enormous Ritas. It's Reese's, not Reese's. It's the guy's name. I don't know what you're trying to say there. I don't know whether you say it correctly or not. It's not Reese's. Jay says this channel's time travel discussion got me through work today. Oh, good. Good to hear. Did we help you travel through time and totally skip over your whole shift? That'd be great. Trek or not, it is still Lego if we refer to the box of a different Lego as opposed to the Lego in a single box. Yes. Is it still Lego if we refer to boxes of different Lego as opposed to Lego in a single box? Yes. I have a truck full of Lego. I have a shipment of Lego. I have a bin full of Lego. Here's a kit. All of the pieces of Lego are here. It's not fucking Legos. It's not let's go to Billy's place and play with his Legos. It's not. Stop. For the love of Christ, stop. Legos does not have an S at the end of it. That's not how you pluralize Lego. I was going to do a whole rant alert on that, but I didn't think it'd be worth it. Donnie Pearson, I love Reese's peanut butter cups, known in Canada as Reese, of course. Reese's does not rhyme with feces. Exactly. Good. That's a good one, Mark. I like that. Kid 10K, LOL, Cap, I love your rants. Rebel Poet 71, it's Reese's. Squadron Course, they should make a Top Gun mission pack for DCS. I can't play DCS, it's too fucking complicated. They should make a fucking Top Gun DLC for Ace Combat 7 in VR. That's what they should do. Donnie Pearson, I love G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe. I love G.I. Joe as well. Robert Z, definite Legos. It's not, though. So I'll just block you from the channel now. Jeremy Caulfield, I like Lego until I step on one. Robo Poet 71 says I actually do say Legos. Well, you're wrong then. You're probably American. And it's a bastardized way to pluralize Lego in American. So please fucking stop. Please, for the love of God. I don't care if you've grown up your whole life saying it. Stop. Let's try to do things correctly. Speaking of Top Gun, I've seen the first one on Netflix and the new Maverick trailer. I plan to see the sequel on Paramount Plus 45 days after its theatrical release. Oh, I'll be seeing it fucking day one. It's coming out on May 27th. That's the day before my birthday. That's a fucking Friday. Bitches. I might not even do a live that day. We might do our live on the Thursday instead because I'm going to see Top fucking Gun in theaters with Sylvia on the fucking night it opens. For the love of Christ. For my birthday. 2 years I've been waiting for this fucking movie. Well, longer than that, but it's supposed to be out 2 years ago. Yes, Colin, I already saw it. We talked about it a bit. Jeremy Caulfield, I'm a captain and a scoundrel. Matt Boardman, oh my God, I hate when people call it Reese's. Oh, a Jack or Morgan fan. I'm more of a Captain Morgan Spice Rum guy. Um, Jack Daniels is okay, but yeah, I'm more of a, yeah, I hear you now. I I reach. I reach. Solaris. Stop being Reeseists. Enormous Ritas, I'm saying the right way. It's hard to say wrong. I feel your pain. Lego is Lego. Yes. I've never heard someone say Reese's. Neither did I till like 3 years ago. And then I've seen random YouTubers with calling it Reese's. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, anyway. It's Lego. Lego. My God, you're right. Yeah, look it up. It's actually, Lego has made a statement that the plural of Lego is Lego. Fucking stop with the Legos. And if your kid says it, smack them until they fucking say it right. Like, it's just, don't perpetuate this stupidity of calling it Legos, please. For the love of God, just fix it. Cody Michaels, do you still have your Mega Bloks Enterprise on display somewhere, Cat? We bought ours after your review. Oh, did you? Yeah, it's downstairs. If you watch my, I just did a basement update video on the Captain Foley channel last week on Thursday. If you go watch that, you'll see it. It's on top of my dresser. It's big, so needed somewhere to put it. Rebel Poet 71. What about if something is owned by Lego? If something is owned by Lego, is it Legos? Do they own it? No, I would say that's owned by Lego. I don't know. I would never say Legos. Reese's with a possessive apostrophe belonging to whoever Reese is. Just like O. Henry bars. The guy that made it, his name was Henry, and he had his wife try it, and she's like, "Oh, Henry, this is so good. Oh, we're gonna name the bar O. Henry." It's just like Lamborghini Countach. Countach is a word that means like beautiful, like amazing, right? The reason the Countach got its name is because when it was revealed to some of the workers, one of them just exclaimed, "Countach!" And that's like, hey, that's a great fucking name. We're gonna name it that. So that's how things get named. So, Video Awesome. Hello. What do you think of Lego investing? Lego my investments. I don't know what that means. Investing in Lego? Probably a smart move. Says, folks that say Reese and Lego wrong remind me of folks mixing up Switzerland and Sweden. So you're saying I'm wrong by saying Reese's and Lego? You're wrong, my friend. Go back to Sweden. I'm just kidding. Jonathan S. $20. I still owe a decent bowl of grits at WonderCon. What the fuck is WonderCon? You mean Wonderfest? Probably. Who are you? Jonathan S. Oh, right. Ooh, I think I might know who you are. Do you have a red Firebird or a red Corvette? And grits is disgusting, for the record. But anyway, what the hell is WonderCon? I don't think John would call it WonderCon. That's just wrong. It's Wonderfest. Anyway, Donnie Pearson, my introduction to everything Lego was Duplo, pronounced Duplo. I only that. Yeah, well, Duplo. Nobody says, do you want to go play with my Duplos? Maybe they do. I don't know. Who the fuck says that? Eric Martin, I want one of those huge Lego kits from the store in downtown Disney. Kit 10K, will you do a live for Top Gun when it comes out or shortly after it does? Shortly after, yes. Maybe the night of, I don't know. We'll see. But yes, I'll be talking the fuck out of Top Gun. General Grievous puts in $2, so thank you. Have you seen the Lego movie with all the Legos? No, actually, I saw the Lego movie with all the Lego. You must have seen the Turkish ripoff version. Saucy Puppet Show. I know the plural of Lego, but do find myself saying Legos sometimes. I'm sorry for my sins. You should be. You should be ashamed. Rebel Poet 71. There was that box of architecture Legos, all in white. Yeah, I had them. That's not how you say it, though. Trek or not, if you are English nobility, it is probably a legar. Lego, my Lego, bring me the Lager servant. In other news, it's not the Ukraine, it's Ukraine. Yes. Also, don't say Kiev, because Kiev is the possessive, meaning that Russia owns it. It's actually pronounced Kiev. Kiev is the original Ukrainian way to say the city. So don't say Ukraine or don't say Kiev. Sorry, sorry. Start that again. Say Kiev because that's the proper way to say it. Don't say Kiev. Kiev is the Russianized ownership. So yeah. Matt Boardman Reese stance is futile. You will be assimilated. Jeremy JK says, I liked your basic video. Thank you. Squadron Course. Captain Morgan was an interesting guy. I love how he sacked Panama City from the East Land side to bypass their defenses. Matt says, I can't wait to see what Stewart thinks of Top Gun 2. Jace Bales. Americans do funny things wrong. There are regions of America where they call a toilet a commode. I'm American. Yes, and they also say foyer. It's not a fucking foyer. You don't have a foyer in your house. You have a foyer. The R is silent and makes the yay sound. It's a foyer, not a foyer. Every fucking show I've seen from the States is, do you like our foyer? No, I don't like your foyer. I don't know what the fuck a foyer is. It's a foyer. Fuck's sakes. Slayer says, if they are making a Star Trek 3, what are they going to do with, pardon, spell check, no help, with the actor that died? Anton Yelchin? Chekhov is just not on the ship. He went back to Starfleet Academy for command training or something. That's what they would do. They were not going to recast him. McGillicuddy, I don't get kicked out of the bed, but I might get stuck making breakfast. Hope she likes sardines. Sure, sardine omelets. Matt Boardman says, I want to purchase yours and Sylvia's movie tickets to go see Top Gun 2 as my birthday present to you. Oh. That's the cheap part. What about the snacks? The snacks are like 5 times the cost of the tickets. That's awesome. We'll pick a theater closer to the time and we'll get our seats and all that. And we'll buy them, and then you can compensate us if you want. And the money you give us for the tickets, we can use to buy the snacks. How's that? Does that work, Matt? I like that. I wish I could see it with you, but you don't put out as well as Sylvia does, probably. Just my guess, anyway. I don't know. Eric Merton, I always thought Riker was copying Captain Morgan when he put his one leg up all the time. Yeah, have a good night, Cap. I'm off to go pick up our John Deere tractor from the repair shop. Now, folks, it's an old tractor. It's a 30, so it's not a bad one. And now it is where a Ford or Fiat. I'm so confused by that whole sentence. He's going to pick up his tank tower, is what he's doing. Snoopy McQueen, Top Gun does look very good. Big Tom Cruise fan. We'll see it at the movies. Rebel Poet says, by the time you can say Duplo, you're too old to play with them. Kit 10K says, I've heard of investing in Lego stocks won't make much, but since I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to stocks, I'm not sure if that's true. It won't make you much because it's a high price, because it's a good stock and it doesn't fluctuate. They never have like big dips. It's always like Lego's pretty steady, so it won't make you a lot of money. Now, if you bought it when it first came out, bought stocks in it then, when they first offered stocks, you'd be a fucking multi-millionaire by now. But video awesome. In the Mirror universe, there are Legos. In this universe, well, you wouldn't say it that way. You would say in this universe, there is only Lego, not there are Lego. That's not how that works. English, dude. Listen, Jericho, watch that new Lawn Con trailer. Lawn Con. I don't think having her say her name around Spock is a good idea. The plural of Lego is Legai. Reese's Witherspoon. Enormous Ritas, is there a chance that everything happens to Picard generations to now is inside that ribbon where he is a hero, minus the inevitable Minion War happening? No. Enormous Reedus, never letting go of that ribbon theory. Colin Barrett, well, in canon, Chekhov did go to become first officer of the USS Reliance. Not that early, though. Jesus Christ. Rebel Poet 71, wear a field jacket with snacks in the 8 pockets. Jeremy Caulfield, never buy food at the theater. I totally disagree with you, Jeremy. Always buy food at the theater. That's the only way they make their money. That's the only way theaters can stay in business. They make nothing on movie ticket sales. The fucking studios make all that money. I have no problem paying $5 for 5 cents worth of popcorn because it keeps the movie theaters with the big screens and the nice, comfortable recliners in business. I will definitely support the hell out of them. Absolutely 100%. Always buy your snack food at the theater. Sneaking it in it's just wrong on many levels. You're fucking the theater out of their profits, and it's not cool for the workers, it's not cool for the theater, and that's why a lot of theaters shut down. So please don't fuck the theaters, because then you won't have any. Squadra Course, I'm excited for the new show, but Lawn Sing feels like it's going to be a step too far. Maybe it will work, but even so, how could Spock forget that? Maybe there's an explanation, I don't know. Shannon Murphy, I have a presentation tomorrow. It's a practice one, but I'm stressed anyway, so here I am. Well, don't be stressed, Shannon. You got this. Trust me, you'll do very well. Get 10K. I'll PayPal you $60 towards your snacks when you see Top Gun 2 for your bro. Oh, thanks, man. Shannon Murphy says, have a drink for me for good luck. Cheers to Shannon. Good luck. Almost out, and I only have 1 beer left downstairs. Doc McGillicuddy, I have a foyer in my house. I say it the way you say it, Stuart. My wife's family is from Georgia. They have really terrible pronunciation here in the South. Yeah, it's a foyer. It's not how we spell it, though. You actually spell it Foyer, but it's still foyer. Video awesome. Lego is always an adjective. So Lego bricks, Lego elements, Lego sets, etc. Never, ever Legos. Yep. I know. You don't have to quote Lego on that because you quoted me. Cody Michaels, I really want to say Janice Rand. I really want to see Janice Rand in the new movie. I don't. Solaris says, for curiosity, is there a USS Morgan? Shannon Murphy, if I were investing, should I invest in Disney stock now while it's down or cheap? Down and cheap? Probably. I don't know. I wouldn't want to suggest it to anybody. I wouldn't give advice. I don't know much about investments. So. Curtis Simpkins, Captain, I just sent you a PM on your Facebook. Let me know if you like that. I'll let you know afterwards, Curtis. Doc McGillicuddy, when I was 21 in the Army, I bought paychecks worth of Bitcoin. Best thing I ever did. Hell yeah. Jonathan S., $10. You are right, WonderCon. Oh, it's Wonderfest. Wonderfest. You would think as a Louisville native, I would have gotten that one right. I'm drinking with you at PS. Now drink. Okay, but you just said you were right, WonderCon. No, it's Wonderfest. You got it wrong again. That means you owe me another $10 super chat. WonderCon. WonderCon is what people call it when they've never been there. I've had many people say, you go to that WonderCon thing? And I'm like, what the fuck is WonderCon? Where's that? You know, that thing you go to every year. Wonderfest. Yes. Yes, I will be. I promise I'll throw in snacks too. Oh, man. Doc McGillicuddy. Lejeune. Enormous Reedus. LOL. Burn on me. Do you have any plans for covering Mission Chicago? For covering Mission Chicago? No, I'm just going to do like some live captain's logs, maybe see if I can get an interview here or there, perhaps, but no real plans for covering it. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be there all 3 days. I'm definitely going to be there all day Saturday, but I'll probably just do a live captain's log at some point, and then maybe an edited one as well. So. Eric Martin, I love when Cap gives grammar advice. Makes me feel like I'm in grade 2 all over again, trying to avoid getting hit with the yardstick. I would whip a fucking yardstick at you if I could. Wait a minute, you're close. Why don't you come visit, Eric? Please ignore the yardsticks. Shannon Murphy. Not the plural form of Lego, but one of my favorite history profs had a class in which two girls who sat together were named Abby and Abigail. So he dubbed them Abi. Abi. I like it. Lego Mundi. Trekyards. Holograms are the CG to theaters and will replace people. Like CG, replace model making and practical effects in majority of cases. Video awesome. What's your opinion on home theaters? Great if you have the room and you can do a good home theater, but make it a good one. Because I've gone into theaters like, ooh, this apartment building has a theater for you guys, and you go in and there's like 6 fucking recliners and a fucking thing on the wall that's the size of my TV. It's like, ooh. Let's turn out all the lights and be in the movie theater. Ooh, no, I want a big. Some movies need a big fucking screen. So I'm all for home theaters. Yes. Solaris. I will. You, Captain, was supporting the local movie. Oh, I'm with you, Captain, on supporting the local movie theater. Psh. Mad respect to any director who still uses practical effects. Lego my Legos. Trekyards, you still doing any PI work these days, Cap? Haven't seen the Sherlock cap and pipe in a while. Nah, I don't do that shit anymore. It's never fun to begin with. So, Kit 10K puts in $10. Thank you. Finally, I've been rendering the 3D files for your characters ship in my book, the Galaxy Class USS Ontario NCC 71867 for nearly 2 hours, and it's done. At last, cheers. Almost out of beer. Damn it, Wonderfest. Jonathan throws in $20 as an apology. Dumbass. I said $10. Where the hell did $20 come from? And you don't have to do it. I was just joking. Jesus Christ. Oh, $20 because of Southern hospitality. I mean, I fucked up. That went up twice. Okay, cheers. I owe you a drink. Robert Z. If I'm not against organic language, I can be a foyer in America. Except here, if you can afford a foyer, you probably say it in French because you're posh. There's only one way to say it. There's only one way to say that word. It's foyer. So, fucking Americans. No offense to any Americans out there, but Jesus Christ. It's a foyer. Yep. It's not, though. Just for the fucking record. You know how stupid you sound when you say foyer? Yeah, go put it in the foyer. What the fuck? Sorry, it just sounds so stupid. Spelling dictation in grade school paid off. Out of any course available. Jeremy Caulfield, say no to CGI, bring back practical effects. No, some CGI is really good. But yeah, I do agree. Model making and such is a lost art, so. Eric says, I have a good home theater. Looking forward to TMP 4K next week. I want to see that, man. I'll have to come over, Eric, and check it out. Solaris, have you heard or seen the anime Sword Art Collection, and how close do you think we are to the holodeck or technology projected in the anime? What is the anime Sword Art Online? I don't know what that is. How close do you think we are to holodeck or the technology projected in the anime? I'd say honestly 25 years or so should be good. I'd say that might work, but I could be wrong. What do I know? Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Ensign MJS. Donnie Pearson, I love computer-generated imagery and practical effects, to be honest. A mix of both is what you need. It's just that simple. Can't really have one without the other, in my opinion. Miniatures are where it's at. McGillicuddy says, if you ever end up in Atlanta at a show, I have a free room and board for you. Ooh, he's got a murder room. I mean, what? Atlanta, eh? I will never remember that. Every time I go traveling, it's like, hey, I'm going to this convention. Nobody speaks up. But everybody's like, hey, if you come down this way, I'll go take you out. I'll buy you a drink, or you have a place to stay. And I'm like, cool, cool. And then like 2 years later, I'm going to that place, but I can never for the life of me remember who is from that area. So I just do videos about it, and nobody speaks up. So Solaris, well, it depends on how you was brought up. No, it's not. There's a correct way to do things and the wrong way. So if you're doing the nurture versus nature thing, nature it up and figure it out. Start doing it the correct way. I don't care how you were raised. When you realize you've been making a mistake, fix it. People are going to hate me for saying that, but it's fucking true. Video awesome. Is it just me, or do the ships in Picard look smaller than they did in TNG and the movies? I looked at the Sovereign class in Picard, then in the movies, and it seemed to confirm my observations. I think you're wrong. They should be the same size, or 5 times bigger, because that's what the new Star Trek does. It just upscales everything. Curtis Simpkins, people think I am a dumbass of all my spelling and grammar, but I can't help it, and this spell check sucks. Don't help it none. American, aluminum, or British aluminium? It's aluminum. For the love of Christ, it's aluminum. It's also tomatoes. It's not tomatoes. It's also beta. It's not beta. Don't get me. I'm not fucking British. I don't want you thinking I'm British and I Britishize everything because we're Canadian. No. There's a correct way and a wrong way to say something, and I 90% of the time will say things the correct way. And if I realize I'm saying something wrong, then I'll correct it. But yeah, it is not aluminium. It just sounds so stupid. Peter Lukaku, who here is already in the metaverse, and how is it? I'm not. Shannon Murphy, I do like the British term cling film for saran wrap. SC Scout Guy, yet another live with YouTube that YouTube will not send me a notification about. I meant observation, not observation. Okay. Do you mean VR chat or VR gaming or something else? Matt Boardman, LOL. Well, when that's the way you've heard it said growing up, the other way sounds strange to me. Yes, but one way is correct. So I take it you say foyer. It's not foyer. You don't, it's like English, you say knife. Knife has a K in it. Were you raised to say knife? No, because that's not the right way to say it. It's knife. Foyer is wrong. You don't say the R. It's a foyer. Matt Boardman, $5. I'm sorry, but every time someone says CG sucks and practical models are better, it makes me want to pull my hair out. I didn't say that. I said, I want to return to practical models for a lot of things. I didn't say CG sucks. I said there's a nice blending of practical models and CG. So I wasn't saying that. So I don't know if you're talking to me, Matt, but no, it's aluminum. I know it is. That's what I said. I will not say aluminium because it's incorrect. Jeremy Caulfield, not against all CGI, but using it on cheap. On the cheap never looks good. Video awesome. Okay, I guess I'm incorrect about that. Well, no, do your own thing. Do what you got to do. Stanislav says, I like sprats in oil, Rega style, and mackerel with miso. General Grievous, you need to tell Sam that it's beta, not beta, Captain. I have, many times. And he says I'm saying it wrong, so he's obviously delusional. Ozzy Medeiros throws in $2. Maya's heart good, just had it checked. Oh, you said your heart checked? Good to see you, Ozzy. Almost out of beer, though. Squadron Course, I hate it when women throw themselves at your feet, especially if they start more than 3 stories up. Yeah, it gets messy. It's data, or it's data, not data. It depends on what context you're using it in that case. Data is correct, so is data. They're both correct. So, long live the pug. One is his name, the other is not, exactly. Virtuosity, virtuosity said we'd have VR in 1999. LOL. SC Scout Guy, I was surprised to learn that in British Columbia they say the American Z and not Z like a lot of Canadians. I say it both ways. They're both correct depending on the context. Like it's a Z28 for a Camaro. It's a Z28. It's not a Z28. You have to be adaptive. You've got to use it when it's appropriate. I will never say it's not a ZPM either. Like in fucking Stargate Atlantis, it's not called a ZPM. It's a fucking ZPM. I hate that they make the McKay say it ZPM. But what do I know? Cody Michaels, you say herbs and we say herbs because there's a fucking H in it. Oh, well, you say herbs. Herbs, yeah. Peter Lukaku, Squadron Course. The only reason I ask because there's a YouTube video of a vlogger that did 100 straight days with the goggles on. The quality of VR experience depends a lot on your hardware. Quest has a lot of good games, but PC has a lot more power and higher and HMDs. Problem with Quest and Oculus and shit is you can't wear glasses. My friend had an Oculus and he's like, "Let me try it." I'm like, okay. I can't wear them because of these. Like fucking smash into my face. PlayStation has their VR thing perfect. You can wear glasses. But there's a glass adapter. Okay, he fucking looks for it for 20 minutes, digs it out, puts it on. The same thing. It's still hitting my fucking glasses. It's like, yeah. Matt Boardman, you didn't say it. Someone else in the chat did. Okay, good. Donnie Pearson, when I have first thought the Z pronunciation, I have thought about Lord Zed from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, to be honest. You don't need to be a Power Ranger to know that. AZ5. What the hell's the AZ5? Eric says, when will the pug snore? I need to test surround sound. Pug, snort. I'm poking her, but she's not snoring. Z is the British pronunciation, so predates the Z pronunciation. Yeah, that one here is a little flip-floppy with a lot of people. What's correct? But I'll tell you one thing. There's no such thing as a ZPM in Stargate Atlantis. It's a ZPM. But McKay is Canadian, so it's a funny joke. That everybody jokes about. Yeah. Yep. You get funny when you're drinking. I do. It's a good thing, though. Curtis, I don't mind playing games on PC. I don't like using the keyboard and the mouse. Now I can use the Xbox controller. Yeah, me and Samuel and myself have argued about tomatoes many times, and also beta. But hey, I let him have some just because he doesn't know any better. It's fine. Peter Lukaku, $10. Is there any future late night bridge cruise or anything? Missed those lives. Yeah, we'll be doing them again sometime. It's a matter of getting everybody together for them. Actually, tonight instead of doing this live, I was going to play Star Wars: The Force Unleashed because I was playing that a little bit the other day on PlayStation Now, and it's got all the DLCs and stuff. So I did the Tatooine mission, which is a DLC edition, and it's fun to go back into that game. I love the Force Unleashed games; they're really so much fun. So I might stream that at some point, but it would just be me kicking ass with the Force and hanging out with with you guys. And the problem with those is you can super chat, but I can't read them because it doesn't show them on screen for some reason. So it's kind of shitty. But Eric Martin puts in $2. Take us on a house tour and get a beer. What time is it? 80 minutes. I have one beer left. Looking forward to Resurgent. Yes, please. Yeah. You want me to get a beer? We're not even at 50 likes yet. So what the fuck? Fine. You know what? I'll go get my last beer. Okay? But then I don't have anything to drink for Thursday's live unless I go grab more beer. But where's the pug? Pug? There she is. Hi, Puggins. All right. Dot, shut up. Go lay down. It's all dark in the house, you see. It's a beer. Gonna confuse the poor dogs. They think I'm finished for the night. Where'd they go? There they are. Eric, you made me go downstairs for a $2 super chat. And I expect more super chats to ensure that I drink this damn thing. All right, let's see. 56 likes. All right, cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate Canada? For what? As a great country? An 8. Ask me more specific things I can rate better. We were at 51 likes. Hey, Paul, how's it going? I miss Alien Resurrection VR Live. It's not Alien Resurrection. It's Alien Isolation. Yeah, I'm still in that same spot. I haven't played since that night where those fucking androids were killing me. I also got Alien's Fire Team, which I streamed once. But I might play that with the Bridge Crew guys at some point because it'll be fun to team up on that one. General Grievous, Rogue One did a good job of blending practical effects when possible with CGI when making the film. Peter Lukaku, a walk gives you time for the chat to build. It's true. Curtis says, that is Dr. Dot is barking. Yes. Oh, wow, this is exciting. Is it, though? Had to switch to phone so I could sit outside with my cat. Nice. Peter Lukaku, you have a peaceful household. Thank you. The kid's in bed, hopefully, because he's got school tomorrow. Sylvia's downstairs relaxing or probably asleep by now. Robert Westphal, I be here, and I'm at the 55th like. Well, thank you, Robert. Good to see you. Paul Graham, hey, Cap, just listening while I send an invoice so I can afford to send a few super chats. You don't have to send super chats, Paul. Speaking of, is my plaque ready? Is it done? I need to come pick that up. And then I'm probably going to have to paint it. I'm going to have to add some paint touch-ups and weathering and stuff. But plus, when the nice weather's here, you're going to have to come by and visit as well. So, Jonathan Hall, oh, likes. I'll put my glasses back on. So I click the correct icon on the Android TV. Kid 10K throws in $10. Here's a super chat for the tour. Nice place, by the way. Well, you didn't really see any of it because it's dark. So, but thank you, kid. Paul Graham, I sent you the picture. It's been done for weeks. Yeah, but you didn't say it was done. You said it had some problems and there was like some spider webbing stuff or whatever on the letters. You didn't message me to say you'd come in to pick this up or anything. So I was just waiting to hear that it was finished. Paul. I didn't want to bug you. Matt Boardman, when Stuart goes to the fridge to get another drink, I always feel like we're watching Mr. Rogers on one of his neighborhood adventures. With my pug. Cody Michaels, our new kitten keeps sitting on my iPad, fascinated by Captain Foley. Hey, kitty, get this. Get it. What's this? You're a sad, sad excuse for a dog, pug. Cody Michaels. Oh, heard that one already. Hi, kitty. Me. Paul Graham, I wanted you to tell me that you didn't like it before I would reprint it. Well, send me another clearer picture. I thought that maybe there was some things that you were working or tweaking. I'm not going to say I don't like it. I'll work with whatever one you give me, but it needs to be legible. That's the only thing. So I'm not going to say I don't like this. Print another one for free, you bastard. Paul. Paul. Eric Martin, the Dark House tour is more of his house than I've seen. No, that's not true. You've seen the backyard. Oh, have you seen the backyard? I don't see. You've seen the driveway. Paul Graham, video awesome. He's in Eastern time, and yes. Oh, he says, sorry, I don't have specific questions about rating Canada. What time zone are you in? Do you use daylight savings time? Yes, we use daylight saving time, and we're in Eastern Standard Time, so it is currently 11:03 right now. Eric Martin throws in $2 and says, drink. I feel like I need snacks. The stringing is common. It's very legible. There you go. Try to brush over it. Get rid of the... Cody Michaels. Razzle Mayhem loves him some Captain Foley. That's his name, Razzle Mayhem. It's a great name. Peter Lukaku just finished latest Jackass movie, Way Too Much Dick, but they did set up the stunts. Which Jackass movie is that? Paul Graham, I would repair it if it wasn't suitable. Okay, Paul, here's the next question. When would I be able to come over and take a look at it? I think I'm free on Saturday. Sunday I'm not free. Thursday's busy. Friday during the day I probably could. Tomorrow I normally would be free, but I'm busy because Cassie's coming over for lunch, and myself, and Sylvia are going out for lunch. And next week, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday could probably work. Robert Westphal, by the way, I found out some incredible Gundam news today. The Witch from Mercury series has a teaser now, plus some kits that were announced, and a release date for anime. Peter Lukaku, Jackass Forever. Saturday is fine. What time, Paul? What time is good on Saturday? Video awesome. What is your opinion on daylight savings time? Should it be permanent? I don't care one way or the other. I like that it gets dark late with daylight savings time. I like that because I stay up late, right? I'm not an early riser, so I don't need the sun up at fucking 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever the fuck it is. I don't need that shit. Don't care. I'm asleep until like 10, 11 anyway. So, but when I'm done alive, if we do a live from like 4 till 6 or 5 to 7 p.m. in the summer, I want to, at the end of my live, go outside, sit on the deck with some sun still out, have fucking barbecue. I don't want to have to come upstairs like in the winter at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock when my live's done and be a fucking blackout. So I don't care either way. If they stop it, that's fine. It's inconvenient, yes, but I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know where I stand on it. I really don't give a shit one way or the other. Squadron course. Careful where you wave that finger. The cat is still half wild. Don't want to get her to murder mittens. Don't want her to get out the murder mittens. Hologram. Or, I could come over there if you wanted. I just never know what your shooting schedule is. It's never good to just stop by my house. That's one thing that I think most people that know me know. I'm an introvert. I don't necessarily like people. I need to be in the mood. I'm one of those people that the day before or something, I'll make plans. It's like, I'm in a really good mood. I loved hanging out with you. We should do this more often. You should come over tomorrow. And then the next day, it's like, I don't want you to come over. I'm a cancel plans kind of guy because make up an excuse because I just don't, I'm peopled out or I don't have the energy for social interaction. So people just stopping by my house when I just got off a live or I'm sitting down to enjoy a show with Sylvia doesn't work for me. I need to know when you're coming and I need to know when you're here. And then message me so you don't freak the dogs out by knocking on the door. I know Paul already knows this, but this is just how I am. I'm not one for just, I'm in the neighborhood of Stewart's. I'm just going to randomly stop by. Not a good idea. There's a lot that I could be doing. I could be filming. I could be on a live. I could be fucking. I could be watching TV and wanting to have a quiet night with Sylvia because she had a bad day at work. Or I had a bad day and has low energy. So I'm not one of those, please just stop over at my house anytime. It's very much a scheduled, message me, go, can I come by later today? I'll be like, okay, what time? You shoot me a time and I'll be like, yep, this one is fine. And even then, sometimes, like 3 hours later when it's getting close to the time, I'm like, I don't know if I'm alone in that. I don't think I am, but Paul says, we'll chat tomorrow. Eric Martin, I'm working with a microbrewery. Maybe I can bring you a keg or a growler. I don't know what a growler is. And I don't know if I have room for a keg. So I would say no to that until we've talked. Standard time forever. Peter Lukaku. Hey, I was just thinking for the special effects for Stranger Worlds trailer, they feel more like TNG style lighting and Enterprise flyby shots. And that's good. That's good to me. SC Scout Guy, Stuart, what are your thoughts on Canada selecting the F-35 as your next fighter? I really don't care. We'll have, 3 of them? Like, our fucking military is a joke, dude, so sure, I don't care. I just don't care. Robert Westfall, video, it kills me that SDLST. Squadron Course says it's hard to be social when you haven't had time for yourself. Track or not should never impose oneself. It's true. Paul Grammas, which is why I never stop by. That's true, but you'll be like, Paul, you're one of those guys. It's like, I'm on my way home from work. Can I be there in 5 minutes? It's like, shit, fuck, yes. It's not a problem. I prefer that. I prefer the people who are like, I'm in the neighborhood, or I'll be there in like this afternoon. I'll be there at whatever time, and that's fine. I'll be like yes or no kind of thing. But the thing that bothers me is when people are like, I'll be there in like 10 minutes. It's like, okay, cool. Jamaican time later, 50 minutes later. I'm not saying you do this, Paul. I'm just saying some people do it. 50 an hour or later, they're still not there, and it's like, okay, all the energy I built up to meet with this person is now dissipated, and then all of a sudden they show up, and it's like, oh, here we go. And it's not that I don't like the people, I just don't have the social energy to talk to people. It's just because I'm an introvert. Cody Michaels, totally understand being introverted, but you are a very likable captain. Please know that. See, I don't think I am, but thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know why anybody would want to hang out with me. I don't know why you guys watch these lives. I wouldn't want to. Well, I don't. Let me rephrase that. That's not true, because I watch Salty Trekkers live streams. He's the same kind of chill, hangout kind of thing. I don't see why people watch me. I have a very serious case of imposter syndrome. I don't think I deserve to have people watching me, tuning into me, watching our content. I don't think we do a good enough job. I watch other YouTube videos at night and I'd be like, for fuck's sakes, this is so much better than ours. And it makes me feel like absolute dog shit. Sure, it makes me want to improve, but at the same time, I don't know why people take time out of their day to talk, sit here and listen to me yammer on and say stupid shit and rant, and I don't get it. But thank you. Pio Kako, coming to London in May to do some hair restoration. Bull. Maybe drop off some Moosehead beer for you. Sure. May is a good time, usually. Depends when. Like I said, I need a heads up. I at least need a day or so heads up as a to fill the social hangout tank, you know? A couple hours will work at a pinch, but I usually need a day. I need to know the day you're coming, kind of thing. So, yeah. True, getting dark later is good. The change is what disturbs me, though. I still have not recovered from that. The time shifts don't mean anything to me. Neither does jet lag. When I flew over to the UK, I was fucking perfectly fine. Even the way back, perfectly fine. Jet lag doesn't affect me. The daylight savings time change never affects me. It's not a big deal at all. So I pity the fools. I pity anybody that can't deal with that easily, because it's so smooth for me. I never notice it. I had no problem adjusting to any of the flights I've been on, to either Denver or when I went to LA, when I went to the UK. I've never had a problem with changing time zones. I don't know why. That being said, I'm also a night owl, so I mean, I'm up till generally 3:30, sometimes 4, sometimes 4:30 in the morning, and then I get up around 10 or 11 in the morning. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but time zone changes never affect me. Trek or not, if, like me, introversion plus anxiety is the devil. Yes. Donnie Pearson, there are some experts who believe the permanent daylight savings time is bad for their health. Meh. Paul Graham, many people are that way. I don't mind people stopping by, especially if they don't mind being told, no, not now, come back later. Yes. Another thing I have issues with is a lot of times when I go over to somebody's house to pick something up, and this might apply to you, Paul, sometimes, but when I go to pick something up, I'm literally like on my way by, I'm nearby, I have about 10 to 20 minutes, I want to stop in, say hi, pick it up. It's not, I don't have time to stay and socialize for an hour and a half. Sometimes I do have the time, but I'm also out doing something, so a lot of times that'll prevent me from swinging by someone's house, because I'm just not, I'm in the mood to literally stop by, pick up what I need, and then say hi, how you doing, catch up for a minute, and then head out. I'm not necessarily in the mood to talk for an hour. I'm an asshole, apparently. When I hear myself talk like this, it's like, you're an asshole. You're an asshole for saying that because it's just the way I am though. My social batteries run very low very quickly. Robert Westfall, try dissecting the dirties from the old time song Yankee Doodle Dandy. Eric Martin, growler is like a big jug of beer with a resealable cap. Oh, that sounds good. Fart Muffin, fucking Borg don't care. They always come by unannounced and impose their plans on you. They'd be shitty neighbors. Matt Boardman, I would concur. I'm hoping one day we can have a nice little hangout around a fire sometime. Hell yeah, man. Looking forward to that. Video awesome. Don't be early to someone's house. Don't be late to work. Someone. Yeah, being early too is also a problem sometimes, especially if you're like getting things ready, you know, and they show up too early. But I'm always early. I always make sure I'm somewhere 10 to 15 minutes early all the time. If that means literally like sitting outside until it's time to go to the door, I'll do that because I don't want to impose early. But for a doctor's appointment, I'll be there at least 10 to 15 minutes early, even though they're always running behind and you wait there an hour past the scheduled time you were supposed to be there. Squadron course, I don't like it when peeps assume I have time just because they're nearby. Not only that you have time, just that you don't want to say, no, don't come over. And then you need to come up with I always feel like I need to come up with an excuse, like, this is happening, or we have to go here, or we're not going to be home, or something. And I would always feel like I need to have an excuse. Sometimes it's just literally like, I don't want you to come over. End of discussion. But I would never say that because I'm too nice. Kit 10K, $20. Wow. Yes, you are likable and can be funny. That's why we watch you, Cap. So stop putting yourself down. That's an order from your Double Federation president. Yes, Mr. President, sir. Squadron course. It's better if they ask, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. Got time to hang out. Yes. Mitch G, you're awesome because you're not a phony like most YouTubers. Nope. I am what you see before you. I say stupid shit. I sometimes probably contradict myself. And I don't put on the Captain Foley persona. Hello, welcome to Trekyards. I'm Captain Foley. I never make mistakes. My opinion is always right. I never change my mind. My mind is always correct. No, man, I fucking evolve, I adapt, I change, I learn to like things that I don't like. My mind's always in flux. So what you see is what you get. When you meet me in person, this is what I'm like. You can ask Eric Martin. You can ask Paul Graham. You can ask a whole bunch of people on here that have met me in person. Sometimes I'm a little bit quieter. Like I said, my social batteries are running low. A lot of times I don't feel like talking too much. I have to talk here because it's just me. I'm keeping you guys entertained, so I have to talk. You meet me in person, not always the case. I'll be pretty quiet, sometimes very short, curt answers, because I'm just not bombastic. I don't know. Colin Barrett, you undersell yourself, Captain. It's a great channel. Criminally undersubscribed. Well, thank you. Valkyrie, we value your opinion. That's why we sit here and listen to you. Well, that's sad, but thank you. We respect your points of view. We don't have access to Trek experts every day to need out with. You guys are the guys we nerd out with. Oh, to nerd out with. Gotcha. Mental issues other than your social anxiety. Yes, I suffer from clinical depression, super high anxiety. Like I said, I'm introverted. Wouldn't say I'm bipolar, but my mood can swing pretty rapidly. Mildly schizophrenic, I've been told by a psychiatrist, so take that for what, but I'm a Gemini, right? A Gemini. So got that split personality thing going on. Squadron course agreed. Really good that you're just yourself. Kit 10K, I am a night owl too, hence me working an overnight job. Yes. Peter Lukaku throws in $10, so thank you. Kit's right. You have fans because of your personality. We love you, Cap. Thank you. I think I'm an asshole sometimes, so. But I do appreciate you guys. I don't have epilepsy or bipolar 2. Jordan S. Likeable, like the Doctor in the 2004 Battlestar Galactica, Dr. Coddle. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment because I haven't seen it. So that's what I need to watch is Battlestar Galactica. That's my next watch. Figured it out. It's not going to be... What was that other thing somebody mentioned earlier? Oh, Raised by Wolves. I'm going to watch Battlestar Galactica next. Video awesome. In the travel vacation environment, I don't suffer from jet lag. It just has to do with being forced to wake up an hour earlier against my will. Paul Graham, for future reference, just tell me I need to make this a quick stop and I'll get it. Okay. But I have said that. I said that once to pick something up, and I think I was literally there for an hour and a half. I said I literally need to stop in and pick it up, and I had the Camaro with me, I remember. I hope you don't take that bad, Paul. I'm not like attacking you or anything. It's just, and sometimes I don't mind hanging around and chatting, but I don't know. And I'm not one to say, look, I really need to get going, so I'm just gonna. I'm very friendly. I'll stay and I'll like, listen and talk, but I think my body language probably speaks volumes. So I don't know. Well, you're our asshole. Asshole. Well, you're our asshole. Well, thank you. Matt Barber, nothing wrong with having some boundaries that you like to keep. Shannon Murphy, God damn it, why is everyone in Battlefield such a tryhard? The XS platoon can go to hell. I play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, so not Modern Warfare. Yes, Modern Warfare. Squadron course. See, if you drop by my house, I'd feel obligated to talk a while because it's like a 20-hour drive. Well, yeah, that's different. Trek or not, introverts need space and recovery time. Probably why you like late nights like me. Yeah. Donnie says, I'm not a phony either. Good. Cody Michaels, I've taken time for my mental health lately, like getting off the weed and on actual meds. I'm really happy to be back on the Trekyards live stream. We always love Trekyards, or will always love Trekyards. Well, thank you, Cody. Much appreciated. I'm sure we can find a way to piss everybody off. I see all these channels that make these stupid comments and they, ostracize half of their audience, but it also builds up their subscribers because it's like controversial, and I'm like, I can't do that. I'm sure someday I'll say something stupid, put my foot in my mouth, and everybody will hate me, but I don't know when that'll be or what it's going to be, so. SC Scout guy, my problem is people always stop by when I'm in the middle of doing a project and they just stand there and want to talk while I'm busy. Or while that's another thing, I'm a creative, so a lot of times I'll have a really great idea to do a video, or I really feel like working on a model and getting things done, and somebody stops by and you're like, I'm in creative mode. I can't stand here and talk to you. I need to go do something. I don't want to be here talking to you. No offense. I like you. You're awesome. But I'm in creative mode right now. And other times it's like, I have nothing to do and I'm bored shitless. And and nobody ever contacts you when you're bored. Nobody ever does. I'll have days on end, multiple days in a row where I sit there with nothing to do and nobody ever fucking says, hey, do you want to go do something? Or, hey, can I come over? It's always the days where I've got something I have to do with Sylvia, and then I have to go somewhere else, and then I got to meet up with another friend, and then that's when everybody else is like, hey, can you do something that day? And I'm like, fuck no, I'm busy. And then they probably don't believe me because I make up excuses all the time, so I don't have to deal with people. Never rains, but it pours. So, Eric Martin Nightcap, need my beauty sleep. Good night, Eric. Shannon Murphy, I had a panic attack today. I don't have anxiety disorder. I just freaked out over a paper and all the fixes I had to make. Strange symptoms. Paul's yelling at me. Tell me when you're bored, in case I am too. I can't, Paul. I'm not going to say I'm bored. If we're hanging out, I'm not going to be like, I'm bored. Can you leave now? Or can I leave now? I'm not going to do that. Come on. Anyway, did I hear something about fire and beers? always a good combination. And yes, we were talking about it a little bit. General Grievous, just imagine someone is insulting the F-14 or your Camaro when you say you can't be mean and tell them to not come over. I'm Canadian. You can insult my Camaro and I'll still be like, that's your opinion. You're fucking wrong, but that's your opinion. So, do you want to go have a beer? I'm Canadian. I'm apologeticist. I'm apologetic. I apologize for everything. You shit, it's not my fault. I'm super nice. Shannon Murphy. I mean, there was a expected hyperventilating of labored breathing, but my eyes were twitching and it made it hard to read. My fingers were numb and I couldn't move them. My forearms were. That's not good, Shannon. Hope you feel better now. Squadron course, or you could imagine that they're coming over to ask why Starfleet uses dilithium as a fuel. You're fun to listen to, dude, especially while I work out. It's sweet. Especially when I get ranty. People like my rants, but I have to be in a mood to rant. So, as long as I don't creep around the wallpaper, I think I'm okay. Thanks. It will be over after I graduate and start work at Disney. War God 6, May 27th, needs to hurry. Yes. General Grievous, I had a bit of a panic attack when I had to have a full body MRI scan for a preventative screening that took 2.5 hours instead of 45 minutes. Yeah, well, I'm also claustrophobic, so. Cody Michaels, they call the mental health crisis the silent pandemic. You're not alone, Stuart. Oh, I know, and I've heard a lot of people that watch say thank you for helping me through a difficult time, or thank you for keeping me occupied, or thank you for having somebody that I feel is there for me. And I never intended that when I started this channel, but it makes me feel so good to be helping people, especially people with the same conditions that I have. I suffer from a lot of mental health issues, and the fact that I'm just here babbling in front of a in front of a camera, and you guys are enjoying it, and you're enjoying the channel, you're enjoying the content we have, and it's helping people with their mental issues. I never thought I'd be doing that, but it makes me feel so good. So thank you. Compliment. Dr. Cuddle was awesome. Sweet. Not a fan of Raised by Wolves. Watch BSG. Paul says you are also welcome to walk out at any. I'm not just gonna walk out, dude. What the fuck? Thanks for this thing. Bye now. What? No, I don't know. That's not how that works. Shannon Murphy, did they at least play a movie for you? My sister once watched Frozen whilst doing an MRI. Maybe that's just a children's hospital thing. I played Call of Duty for the campaign. World at War was the best. Paul Gran, I am not being hurt by any of this. Good communication and understanding makes good friends. Also, remember, I'm a bit of on the spectrum. I'm often shit at reading body language. Yeah, that's true. Some people can't. Paul Graham says, but I've got to go to sleep. Construction and kids and early morning things. Well, see you later, Paul. Stay safe at work, and I'll try to make it around Saturday sometime. Video awesome. Well, if you say something stupid in the future, I pre-forgive you. Thank you. Curtis says, I also love your channel. You guys rock in my book, Captain. Thank you, Curtis. Kit 10K throws in $5. Thank you, Kit. When I play a war game, I tend to stick with World War II era games. I love Sniper Elite 4 because I can really take my time through the game. Here's the thing. With Call of Duty, I love the campaign games that are World War II. I love the World War II campaign games. For multiplayer, I like the Modern Warfare because it's just what I enjoy. But yeah. Peter the Caco, just don't go out and catwalk up the driveway and slap a fan. General Grievous, nope, all they had was music I could listen to, so I enclosed the tubes. Enclosed in a tube, 6 in the ceiling. I believe that sorry is the Canadian way. The Americans' way can be quite different. Sorry is the better way for the record. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Shannon Murphy, I hope it was a good, talking about the CAT scan thing. You are helping me with my isolation too, says Benjamin. See, that's awesome. I'm not in that mood or mindset when I'm talking to people. I'm just, these talking with the camera is therapy for me as well. Hearing from you guys, and a lot of times I'll start a live in a miserable mood and end in a happy mood. A lot of times it drains me. You can tell. One of the last Picard lives I did, first reaction ones, it's like I started pretty upbeat, and then it's like, yeah, it's just been over an hour now. I'm gonna go now. Because this one's almost at 2 hours, and I'm still vibing it, you know? So. Valkyrie says, I lost my dad in January 2017, my mom in March 2018. I didn't have a job for a year because I had a work injury and 5 slipped discs. I was in all kind of media and in a really dark place. Just wanted to let you know you've helped me get through. See, thank you. Thank you. I love hearing that. We've heard that from people that have been in the hospital with cancer treatments and, you know, broken legs. It's just been, we keep them occupied, entertained, I guess. I don't think I do anything entertaining, but thank you. I guess we just drone on. We're good white noise, is what it boils down to. War God 6. I want them to bring back Black Ops 1. I liked it better than 2 and 3. Valkyrie, I watched Trek with my dad, and now I get to share that experience with you guys. That's awesome. Squadra Course, do you have After the Fall for PSVR? Looking forward to the PSVR 2. Yes, I'm looking forward to the PSVR 2. Hopefully I'll be able to afford it when it first comes out. But I don't have After the Fall. I might need to look into that. Matt Boardman, I honestly don't think I would have made it through the lockdowns of 2020 without Trekyards. Well, thank you, Matt. It's an honor to have you here, somebody that's in the industry and stuff and respects us. I appreciate you. Matt Boardman, both you and Sam will always have a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the world looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, just remember what your old pal said. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, anyway, even if you don't want me around, lol. Of course we want you around. World at War was better. World at War was good, yes. General Grievous, yeah, I know, I'm biting the bullet in April, getting him on. Matt Boardman says, I have had times where I haven't been able to fall asleep, and replayed a video from you guys has been comforting enough to help me fall asleep. So you're saying we're boring. We're boring enough to put people to sleep. We're better than anesthetic. That's great. Thank you, Matt. That's a compliment. Cody Michaels, Trekyards Love Fest tonight. It's awesome. It's always a love fest with Captain Foley, especially late night. Sylvia. No. I guess that's a lust fest. Kit 10K throws in $20. Damn, thank you so much, Kit. Also, I said to you a while back that the channel has helped alleviate a lot of stress for me at my current job and to prevent me from knocking some of my coworkers out, especially when they deserve it. Yes. Trek or not, you traveled to London alone, and for a man with introversion and anxiety, that's impressive. Travel is stressful. I'm referring to the UK, lol. Yeah, I did. I don't mind traveling. I actually like traveling alone. I don't have to deal with other people. It's actually better for me to travel alone for many reasons. I like to be early, like I said. This pisses Samuel off, but if I have a plane leaving at 8 o'clock, all right, and for international, or you have to be there an hour before to get your luggage and everything checked in. So 7 o'clock. I'll insist at being there at 6:30. So I have half an hour of wiggle room. When I'm with other people, it builds my anxiety because they're never on the same page as me. They're always forgetting something or lollygagging or not wanting to be at a certain place at a certain time. Whereas I'm by myself, it's like, boom, I'm here. Yes, I have to wait for half an hour, but I don't care. At least I'm not going to miss anything. You know what I mean? Like, so I prefer to travel by myself in a way, and especially on a flight, like to if it's a 3 hour flight, let's say. I love when you have the movie because I can be like, okay, I can watch these two movies, and by the time the movies are over, I'll be at my destination. That's awesome. I don't have to worry about being bored on the flight or worrying about everything that could go wrong. You just watch a movie, and it's like, hey, that movie's over. Oh yeah, we're like 10 minutes away from landing. Sweet, done. I've watched some of the best movies on flights. I watched Spider-Man No Way Home. No, not No Way Home. Spider-Man, not Homecoming, the other one. Anyway, I watched the second Spider-Man movie on the way to the UK. Yes, I had already seen it, but watched it again. Watched Toy Story 4 on the way back. What else did I watch? I watched quite a few movies for the first time on flights. So, when will you be promoted to Admiral? Never. Because while I'm in this chair, I can make a difference. Peter the Caco. Haha, me too. Something about the captain's voice, so soothing. Oh. Boom, chicka, wow. Trek or not, you need to travel with more introverts, like a fine-tuned machine. Yeah. ASMR After Dark with Trekyards. Don't forget to subscribe to our OnlyFans. You're listening to Captain Foley After Dark. And of course, Precious the Puck. As the snoring and the happens. Oh, now she's getting uppity. Why are you panting? Is it hard work lying in a chair for 2 hours and sleeping? Yeah, you hang your head in shame. You should be so ashamed of with yourself. The nerve. The nerve of this dog. Get 10K. I also try to be somewhere early as well, so I don't have to wait. That one, there's several reasons why I have an Nintendo Switch. Video awesome. What is your opinion on channel like Trek culture? I find it suspicious that many channels that glorify the new Star Trek to the extreme levels are directly sponsored by it. That's what shill is. I don't think Trek culture is a shill. The reason they're so... The reason they flew by us in subscribers and are now so big is because they're backed by a company, the what culture, because they got what culture wrestling videos, they got Star Wars, they got Star Trek, they got a whole bunch of them. So they're all under this umbrella company that takes care of them and does their hard work for them. And yeah, there are a lot of shill channels that everything Star Trek is great no matter what. And then of course there's the hater, the fandom menace who get good subscribers because people just hate, or people love hate. Ooh, it's bad. Ooh, hit it with a rock, it's bad. You know, people love that shit, so of course they get subscribers. Trek culture is the opposite. I don't think they're not shilly in my opinion. They do point out the bad as well. They're kind of like Trekyards in that regard. But they're very prolific in the videos they offer because they have people writing them, they have different people that can perform them, they got editors, so everybody's got a job. Here at Trekyards, we do all the work ourselves, everything, just the two of us. So I don't have a problem with Trek culture. I like the guys there, but I have a problem that they blew by us with subscribers because they're owned by a larger corporation. The pug needs a much bigger chair, Captain. Well, we'll be moving down to the couch in a minute, and the couch is plenty of room. Renee, did you see the new Strange New Worlds trailers, Captain Foley? What's up with Spock's? I don't know, those sideburns are fucked, dude. We did a live on that one, on the Uhura one, earlier today, and those sideburns are, like I said, it looked like he colored it. He dyed his hair black, and it was still wet, so it like ran down. I don't know. It's bad. It's bad. And yes, I've seen the other one too, the Ron Noonien sing as well. Jordan S. I enjoy the hangouts and lives the most. Real people sharing a passion together. The prepared content is good too. Yeah, a lot of people like just the edited stuff. A lot of people just like the live stuff, and a lot of people like both. And even these hangouts with me, with no Samuel, not really talking about Trek necessarily, just talking about whatever, swearing, cursing, my opinion, which is usually wrong to a lot of people. But hey, whatever. You came here for my opinion, and it's my channel, so I can say what I want to say. So anyway, yeah, it's funny. My best friends don't watch our content or watch my lives. It's like, what the fuck? My best friends won't even. I guess because they know me in person and I think I'm an idiot. I don't know. Renee, Trek culture is backed by Access Media. Yes. General Grievous, what I appreciate about Trekyards is that they've always been Trek fans, not bandwagon fans, just because it's a cool thing now. Yeah, that's another problem with a lot of the channels. Do you watch WWE? I used to years ago. I watched it with my dad when I was really young. And then 6 years ago or so, when Sylvia and myself moved here, my neighbor, we didn't have much in common, but we both liked wrestling, so we became really good friends. We watched all the Monday Night Raws and stuff. Watched those for a few years with him, and then he moved, and then I kind of stopped watching again. Wrestling kind of goes in waves for me as far as watching, but yes, I do know a lot of WWE stuff. Cody Michaels, like Red Letter Media's review of Picard, I think they're being overly harsh for the... I love Red Letter Media. I love their, best of the worst and stuff like that. But their Star Trek, I mean, they both Rich Evans and not Jay, who's the other one? Anyway, Rich Evans and the other guy, the main guy, both pretty knowledgeable in Star Trek, but at the same time not. It's very frustrating for me to watch them talk about Star Trek. So that's all I'll say about that. Video awesome. Additionally, do you think Will Wheaton is a big fan of Star Trek as he claims to be publicly? I have no idea. Probably not. General Grievous, the sideburns are probably grief coping with the loss of his sister, the salvation of the universe. Hallowed is her name. Michael Burnham, God Empress of the Universe. Peter Lukaku, Samuel is a very reserved person. I love how you are the same, but so different. Make for a great duo. Yeah. Nobody is reviving me. Are you dead, Shannon? I'll revive you. You are revived. Trek or not, Royal Mail selling Legend of King Arthur collectible stand. Oh, that's cool. I'm a big King Arthur fan. Michael Durbin, looks like Spock used the same hair dye as Rudy Giuliani. It's running everywhere. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. I just didn't want to say that. Matt Boardman, when I was a kid, we used to rent the WrestleMania on VHS, and we'd have our own Royal Rumbles on the trampoline after. Hell yeah. Cody Michaels, everything I knew about Canada was when I was young. When I was young, I learned from wrestling. That's funny. Thank you, Mark, by the way, for sending that thing on King Arthur. Appreciate it. Anyway, guys, that's it. I need to go hang out, chill out downstairs, have some eats, have some snacks. I'm going to start Battlestar Galactica, find it on the Fire Stick. I'm going to start watching Battlestar Galactica in earnest, because I powered through Game of Thrones. I powered through Firefly, which wasn't difficult. I've powered through a lot of stuff because you guys have wanted me to watch it, including... shit, what's that Apple TV one? For All Mankind. Love that. So I'm going to go watch some Battlestar Galactica. So, Kid 10K throws in $10 to close out, so thank you. I stopped watching the WWE over 11 years ago. Tried to get back into it 4 years ago, but I only found that I watched when The Undertaker was on. and didn't when he wasn't. Now he's retired, so I'm done. He'll be back. They always come back. Everybody comes back. No, not Space Above and Beyond, For All Mankind. But anyway, yes, I'm going to go watch some Battlestar Galactica. I'm excited for it, too. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. I don't know if we're doing a live tomorrow at 4. We might, but no promises. And I might do another one tomorrow night. We'll see. But Thursday night for sure at 10 p.m. is the Picard First Reaction. So tune in for that, guys. And until then, I'm Captain Foley. You guys have yourself a good night. From Precious the Pug and myself. Isn't that right, Pug? You want to go downstairs? Bye, everybody. You hear this? Okay, we'll go downstairs. Yes, I'll get up in a second. I'm done. I'll go downstairs. Is that okay? We'll go downstairs and watch some TV. Bye, everybody.